The following morning his manhood had begun to grow uncontrollably. They won't stop growing, but the gods had warned him, yet he laughed at their words. But now, his fate lay not in his hands, but in the hands of the very women he once toyed with. In the heart of an ancient African kingdom, there lived a young man named Durojuie, a warrior known as much for his courage as for his beauty. However, his flaws were as striking as his strengths. He saw love as a conquest, collecting women's hearts with no regard for the toll it took on their souls. One fateful night, he meets a mysterious enchantress who sees through his vanity. She curses him with a relentless reminder of his unyielding pride, a manhood that will never cease to grow. To undo the curse, Durojuie must embark on a journey of humility, facing the past and embracing a future that depends on the forgiveness of those he wronged. In the thriving village of Odo, there was no man more admired than Durojuie. Women loved him for his charm and men respected his strength because he is handsome, tall, and every woman's dream. Even men in village envied him because of his stature. This got to his head. He wore his pride like a second skin, ignoring whispers of those warning him of his reckless ways. Durojuie started toying with women, deceiving them with sweet words, believing that he has everything under his control. Durojuie's first affair was with Ayatollah, a beautiful seamstress. Their love was passionate but fleeting, as he grew bored quickly and moved on, leaving her heartbroken. Wealthy women often sought his company, believing his charm could elevate their status. He reveled in their riches while they fell deeply in love, unaware of his wandering heart. Next, he charmed Adbimp, the farmer's daughter, who was innocent and pure. He whispered sweet nothings, filled her dreams with promises, and left her for a richer woman, shattering her trust. One day, an old woman approached him, warning, "Beware of your desires, for they can lead to a heavy price." Durojuie laughed, dismissing her words as foolishness. As the festival of love approached, he decided to take multiple women as dates, flaunting his desirability. The village buzzed with gossip, and envy filled the air. He easily seduced the chief's daughter, a dunny, using his charm to get what he wanted. They spent nights together until he grew tired of her and moved on to another woman. His conquests left a trail of broken hearts. Each woman thought she was special, only to discover Durojuie's heart was a wandering one. One night, after a lavish party, he encountered the old woman again. "Your heart is like a flame, consuming all but leaving nothing," she warned. Ignoring her words, he approached a mysterious woman rumored to be a witch. She, too, warned him, "Men like you should tread carefully, for you may get what you wish for, and it may consume you." At a grand ball, Durojuie danced with 3 women simultaneously, drawing attention and admiration. But inside, he felt an emptiness that no amount of women could fill. One night, he found himself alone with a beautiful sorceress named Fola. Their encounter was electrifying, but as dawn broke, he felt an unusual heaviness. The next morning, Durojuie noticed something strange. His manhood had begun to grow uncontrollably. Confused, he brushed it off as a mere oddity. Days passed, and the growth didn't stop. He tried to hide it, but his embarrassment grew as he struggled to go about his daily life. The women he had wooed began to notice the change. Whispers spread through the village. Tales of Durojuie's bizarre predicament reached even the farthest corners. Desperate, Durojuie sought the advice of local healers. They offered various remedies, but none seemed to work. Each attempt only exacerbated his embarrassment. The old woman appeared once more. "You have taken too much without giving back. The curse will only lift when you learn to love truly," she said, leaving him in despair. Alone in his room, Durojuie reflected on his choices. He realized he had hurt many women, using them for his pleasure without care for their hearts. His manhood continued to grow, and soon it became a spectacle in the village. He couldn't face the women he had wronged, fearing their judgment. As days turned into weeks, Durojuie isolated himself from the world. The once admired handsome man was now a source of laughter and ridicule. Women he had discarded began to visit him, curious about his condition. Some offered sympathy, while others expressed their anger and betrayal. Determined to change, he devised a plan to make amends. He would seek out the women he had hurt, apologize, and show them the love they deserved. He approached Ayatollah first. "I was foolish, and I am sorry for the pain I caused you," he confessed. She accepted his apology, her heart still holding onto the memories of their love. Next, he found Adbimp. "I treated you poorly, and I regret it deeply," he said. She nodded, understanding but still wary of his intentions. When he met Adunni, she was hesitant. "You broke my heart, Durojuiye," she said. He knelt, begging for forgiveness, and she slowly forgave him, realizing his sincerity. Fola, the sorceress, was the last to confront. "You played with my heart and then forgot me," she declared. He admitted his faults, and she sensed his genuine remorse. After each apology, Durojuiye noticed his manhood's growth slowing. Each act of contrition brought him closer to the redemption he sought. Durojuiye sought out the old woman, hoping she could tell him if his journey toward redemption was enough. When he found her, she smiled. "You have taken the first steps to heal." But still his manhood had not returned to the normal size. Durojuiye was confused. He got tired. He said in his heart, "If I could get out of this mess, I will never toy with any woman's heart again. I have learned my lesson in the hard way." As he said those words out, a spirit came from the wall, saying, "You have passed the final test. Your manhood shall be restored, but remember, any day you decided to start misbehaving with women again, your manhood will start growing, and this time around it won't. Stop growing until it takes your life, because there won't be a second chance for you." Durojuiye learned that women are meant to be